Women talk about something like empathy, right? And you mentioned that in your
Yeah.
email. And women are known to be more empathetic than men. Totally fine. But women don't care about a man's struggle. They hang out at the finish line and they pick the winners, right?
Well, I care about a man's struggle, and I think a lot of women care about a man's struggle. Like, why wouldn't you? I care about a woman's struggle, and I care about a man's struggle. I care about the struggle. Like, the more I love somebody, the more I care about their struggles.
Right. But if you see them disintegrate, becoming a loser version
Because of bad
themselves,
choices?
because of choices, because of lifestyle, because of whatever happens, and you have other options. Let's say Kevin from your sales department starts hitting on you. Maybe Steve from accounting looks pretty good next week, and then you have lunch with him, and there's some interest generated, and a little bit of a spark lights up. And, you know, the guy at home, the LTR, the boyfriend sitting around picking his nose, playing Call of Duty all day, smoking weed, getting fat, eating Cheetos with, you know, Dorito dust on his chin when you come home. Kevin from sales is going to look like a better option than Bozo at home.
Okay.
Am I right?
So, yes. So
Right.
my boyfriend's
That's
not
all
going
I'm
to do
saying.
that. You're not going to do that as a boyfriend. So knowing yourself, like, you know yourself, you know you're not going to do that. You might fuck up a little bit, but you're not going to do anything like that.
Right.
So
But I
why
mean,
don't you trust your
what you're
girlfriend to keep
trying to
loving
do,
you?
though, I know, but what you're trying to do, Irene, is you're trying to take your interpretation of the sexual marketplace, of how you view the world, and you're trying to take that and unplug it from your firmware and plug it into Rich Cooper and say, I want you to see things my way. And men don't need to see things your way. Men need to see things their way. They need to understand what masculinity looks like and how to view the sexual marketplace so they can get better results and be admired by the women that they want to be with.
What's the difference between my way and like, what's disagreeable about what I said? What's disagreeable about my way? What is my way?
I'm not disagreeing with you with your belief system. I'm not disagreeing with your worldview. That's a feminine approach to life, and that's what you should use. Men need to have a different belief system if they want to get better results. The problem is most men today are plugged into a feminine type of belief system, which gets them crap results.
So the feminine belief system is
It works for women, but it doesn't work for men.
What is it? What is the feminine belief system? Like summarize what you're talking about, please.
Well, I mean, you just used an excellent, example. Like, don't you want to be like loved the way that women, love, and you love each other in an unconditional way and blah, 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 blah. But you also said in the next breath that if you stopped chasing excellence and became a loser, you'd probably bounce on him.
But right? If your girl turns into a blimp, you're probably going to bounce on her.
Correct.
So she also has to do certain things.
But for different reasons. Women are beauty objects to men. Men are success objects to women.
Okay, so if you totally fuck up the success part of the equation, the woman will bounce. And if she totally fucks up the beauty part of the equation, then the man will bounce. But you don't have to fuck it up.
Not always, but the clock will click, start ticking down to the end of that relationship.
Okay, but can't two people trust each other to keep doing the right thing day after day?
I think that two people in a relationship should trust each other. The man should trust the woman to be a woman, and the woman should trust the man to be a man. If a hot girl walks by with giant tits, he's going to look at her.
Yes, but who cares?
That's my point. Just like guys should be saying, hey, if I stop chasing excellence, if I get lazy, if I get fat, if I get, sit around today all day long playing Call of Duty, doing nothing with myself, becoming a loser, and she leaves me, okay. That's the nature of women. It's the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I feel like, well, you're not quite answering my question, are you?
Well, what is your specific question?
My question is, if you keep doing the right thing day after day, chasing excellence, all that stuff, why don't you trust your woman to stay with you?
Because I trust women to be women. There's other reasons why women leave men, but primarily it's because of hypergamy, right? There could be other reasons, right?
What are the other reasons?
I don't want to have any more kids, right? Let's say my LTR wants to have kids. Okay, see you later.
That's an incompatibility, but you can talk about that.
What is there to talk about? I'm a man on my purpose. I've already decided where I'm going and what I'm going to do, and if that's a change of direction for somebody else, then they can go off and do their thing.
Well,
right?
can't you figure this out pretty early in the relationship? Like if you want to have kids or you don't want to have kids?
Yeah, I think that's a conversation that you should have early on. But I mean, like, you're asking for an example of something beyond what we've already talked about, and I've just given you one.
Yeah, but that's an incompatibility you can figure out early on. There can be plenty of incompatibilities you figure out early on. But let's say you don't have any freaking incompatibilities and you say you both chase excellence every
Now
day. Like, why can't you have that happily ever after?
Yeah. So, did you watch a lot of Disney movies when you were a kid?
No.
So why do you have this, like, notion in your head that it's like got to be Irene's way? Like, it's got, like, the mold of a relationship has to look this way, and if it doesn't look this way, then it's wrong.
Why are you rejecting my way? Why can't you say that it's possible? How do you know it's not possible?
Hey, listen, it's completely possible for a woman to be loyal to a man for his entire life. It's completely possible for him to go and smash a bunch of other women and have threesomes with them and all that kind of stuff, and she'll still be loyal to him. It's completely possible for all of that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But we're talking about on a balance of probabilities. You're a smart woman, you're educated, you know that means basically 51% or more. But on a balance of probabilities, this is how men and women behave in these general types of circumstances.
Okay, so if you're basically, I'm just trying to figure out, like I really value my relationship, and I see us being together like till death do us apart.
Okay, you're 32.
Yeah.
When did you meet your boyfriend?
When? Where?
When? Like, how long ago?
Oh, like about 5 years ago.
Okay, so you met him 5 years ago, so that puts you at 27, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so were you a virgin when you met him?
No.
Okay, how old were you when you lost your virginity?
18.
Okay, so I mean, you've clearly slept with other guys, so it's not like, you're monogamous, because otherwise you'd still be with a guy that that you banged when you were 18.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's not like all relationships have an expiry date. I don't know if your relationship with your 5-year LTR is going to be this year or in 10 years or till death do us part. But the fact remains that a lot of these women out there today are like, I'm monogamous and I'm loyal and you'll have me forever and ever until death do us part.
Yeah.
Right? But the fact still remains, well, you've been with other guys before you got with him. I don't care what your notch count is. You don't have to tell me, but you've obviously been with other guys, right?
Okay. So
let me ask you this question. Let's say your boyfriend's name is Bob. Would you tattoo Bob's name on your body?
that was the most that was the most aggravating part of your book, reading that suggestion.
Let's say your boyfriend's name is Richard. Would you, underneath your breast, right over here, like right at the bikini line where nobody could see it, get a tattoo that says King Richard the Lionheart?
So when you, first of all, no, I wouldn't, and second of all,
why not? Because you guys are together forever, so why not?
Because you wouldn't do the same, or my boyfriend wouldn't do the same.
No. Men and women don't follow the same rules. I'm asking you the question. You're telling me that you're committed to him, that you'll be with him forever, that you love him, blah, blah, blah. Why wouldn't you tattoo your name on your body right there?
Because it feels wrong to me unless he's willing to do the same.
No, men and women are not.
Because it makes me feel like an object. It makes me feel like a freaking object. And I'm not an object. I'm a human being.
Okay, Irene, this is the lie that feminism has told women. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. No, men and women are different. Let me ask this question. Let's say you and I are out and we go to an ATM to go and withdraw some money. Mm-hmm. And a guy pulls a gun on us because he wants whatever we got.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Are you going to fight him?
No.
No. Who's going to fight him? Me, right?
Yeah.
That's my point. Men and women are different.
Okay.